Alright, so apparently I didn't go small enough. It is a 6 mil. Just better make sure I'm taking the right one off, because we're good there. Yeah, that is smaller. Loosened up the other nut on there. And then of course the dog is right behind me somewhere. And let one go, and the wind blew just right. And now there's a dog fart trapped in the car. That's pretty bad. Damn. Jack. That even woke him up. We're looking good. Except for this. That don't look so good. Not that one. Get that one. That's the one. Alright. In a matter of about 4 minutes, it took us to hook up one freaking wire. But we should have trans temp now. Alright. We're off to the track tomorrow. Let's cover that up. Off to the track tomorrow. Let's just see what it does. See what we want to do to, if anything, to make it faster. If it runs consistent, we probably won't mess with a lot. We'll just leave it where it is. Maybe play with the shift points a little bit so we can, figure out what it's going to do in the shift points. Yeah. Other than that, probably play with a little bit of jetting. But we'll make a couple of hits with it. I figure I'll probably only get two or three passes in tomorrow, and just see where we're at. I'm good with that. Test and tune goes till 10 o'clock. It's 5 to 10, but there's no lights to speak of down at the big end, and I don't have any headlights in the car yet, and I haven't wired the tail lights up yet. So once it gets to a certain darkness, I'm just going to be done anyway. It's pointless, to keep beating on it, because it's going to be cool temperatures anyway, and then most of the time you're going to be racing during the day, and it's going to be really, really hot. So This is just more or less another shakedown like it was last fall. And then we're going to try a few things because we've changed some things. Now we're going to try some things. Last fall we never even pulled the hood off the car. Made 4 passes with it and just had fun. The sketchiest part about it last year was we didn't have very much brakes. I did bleed the brakes. There was air in one side of both of the front calipers. I can go out in the driveway now and I can slide the tires. So should have plenty of brake now. Wife went and going to pick up. Well, actually, I'm on her way back from her and my daughter were on the way back from Lane Automotive. They took the 2-hour drive down or whatever it is to grab me a fire suit and gloves. Got shoes coming. They should be here today, hopefully. They say they're going to be here today. Otherwise, I'm going to have to sneak around in my Hey Dudes. I don't own a pair of tennis shoes. It's either work boots, which I can't use in the car because the boot won't fit in the gas pedal, and flip-flops, and I don't want to wear flip-flops. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do to the car today. I don't know, I have to sit and think about it. Other than that, it's clean up the one side of the shop there beside the hoist so I can get the 71 out of the trailer, which it's out of the trailer now. I guess I can go over and give you a walk around on that major project. It'll be one of our soon builds, or maybe this winter build, I don't. She's a project. 71. No motor, no trans, no electronics. Chassis needs finished. Roll cage needs finished. You know, can't see much in there. Another Dana 60 rear end. This car is actually a 4-link car, to where the 68 is a ladder bar car. You know, there's a lot to be done here. I mean, I can move the body because there's no firewall in it, and got to do a bunch of fiberglass panel bonding and whatnot, and some chassis work, and it's another project. So not that big a deal. I mean, I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. It's the tedious stuff like the trim and all the electrical and crap like that. You know, making everything fit right and look good, and you know, that's time consuming stuff, which I don't enjoy it, but I enjoy it at the end because I feel like it just gives me a feeling of accomplishment. And again, what we're back to at this channel, don't be afraid to try something, and it doesn't matter if it takes you 3 months to do something. You know, that orange car, I built that orange car in 6 months, but I was self-employed, set my own hours at work, and I would just order brand new parts. So that was nice because then it was, you know, you're just bolting on new stuff. You're not redoing old stuff to make it look good and stuff like that. So that car went together pretty quick. I've been working on the 68 for 4 years, I think. You know, and it's turned out to be a nice car. I'm happy with it. I'm not trying to set land speed records with it or anything. I just want to go out and enjoy the car and race it, you know. But I'm not going to go into a race blind without doing any test and tuning. So depending on how the test and tune goes, there's a deal that the entry starts Monday. It's box versus no box. I forget what the dates are on it, and pay $7,000 to win or something. I don't know. I haven't really looked at the details on it. I had a guy hit me up last night wanting to sponsor me. I told him, I said, I'm not going to waste your money until I know what the car is going to do, you know, so, and what I can do with the car. So, keeping it fair that way. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and race a race, and I'm gonna win. Well, no, I don't have any. I don't feel like I could go out and win a race right now. I have not had a lot of seat time in years, and definitely have not had a lot of seat times. I think I've made 7 passes at most in this car, and it's all been with different combinations. So you can't go out and expect to win a race not having the seat time in your car, because there's no way that I just spent the last 4 years and built a perfect race car. And it's not all on the car, it's on the driver. The driver has to have seat time. The driver needs to know what the car is going to do, needs to know that the car is going to do what it tells him to do, or I tell it to do. And we have no info on this car. And we're not that guy that pounds on the keyboard and says, okay, well, it's doing this, let's change this, let's do this. No, there's no sensors, there's nothing in this car. This is old school technology, and we're just going to go out and have fun with it. So again, don't be afraid to buy somebody else's roller. If you got a chassis car, and keep this in mind, to build a chassis these days is probably going to cost you $15,000-$20,000 if you do it yourself. By the time you do the rear end, suspension, wheels and tires, chassis, freaking roll cage, all that stuff. That's a lot of work and a lot of fab time. So if you can get a roller for 10 grand and you got to do minimal to it and just clean up the body a little bit and squirt it and put a motor and tranny in it, do it, because it's going to save you a lot of time and money in the long run. Just like, oh well, so the cheaper you can get it, the better off you are. Because a set of shocks ain't cheap. Fucking wheels ain't cheap. Hell, the wheels that I got on the back of this car, I traded off my Harley to get these wheels and tires. I did get some other parts also, but hell, these Weld double bead locks are $1,800 a piece at the time. I don't know what they are now. They may have come down by now because there was a wheel shortage. But, I don't know what they are now, but, just the wheels and tires aren't cheap. The front wheels are the welds that were originally on it. And the other welds are over there. They're from dated like 2000. So, even them ain't cheap. But, like again, if you can run across the car, look past the grime. If it's really, really rusty, stay away from it. But like that 71 out there, all the body panels are there. I just got to get bumpers and a lot of little stuff. But the body is there and the body's not rotted out. So, and it's mostly fiberglass. So I didn't get real hurt on that, but the guy that bought the car that made the trade with me, he got hurt. Because I think he said he paid 10 grand for that roller. And there's not $10,000 worth of car there in my book. So be careful what you buy, but just try and buy it right. And then expect to do a little work to it. Get it up to date a little bit and make it safe. And that's the key, is making it safe. If you think you can weld it. But if you can't lay down a good weld, find somebody that can weld for you. Because there's a lot of stuff in that car that's going to get cut out because the last guy that was working on it could not weld. I wouldn't trust it. So I'm going to cut it out and redo it. Chassis is not certified, so it doesn't matter. I will build it to a 750 chassis or even an 850 chassis. I don't know. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with that car. If I'm going to build it like a drag and drive car, or if I'm going to build another bracket car and then put my wife in the 68. I don't know. I have not decided yet. It's too early in the game for that. But at some point, I want to have both cars at the track together plus my son's car, and he's always changing his mind there. So there's a good chance that we might be back having that car this winter. Or we might just be putting Caltrax on it and a Ford 9-inch rear end in it. So we don't know yet. I'm hoping he doesn't want to cut that car up. But if he does, he does. It's his car. He paid for it. I'd prefer him not to, just because that car is it's a really, really solid car. That's why I didn't cut it up. Just couldn't bring myself to it. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some video tomorrow at the racetrack. Hopefully everything goes well. I gotta get off this thing and start cleaning up the shop a little bit so I can get the other car in, start loading the trailer, and probably have the white car in the trailer tonight. Thursday I will have, supposedly Thursday, sometime I'll shoot a video and do the unveiling of the name of the white car. So the personalized plate will be here supposedly Thursday. If it comes sooner, I'll do it sooner. So again, as always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.